Okay. Let me just say a few things about this, because this will kind of matter in this elo, maybe even like more so because it's the US. Um, you have to consider team comps made a little bit. So you don't strictly play car, right, real? Like you play other shit. I think you play Graves and maybe some other champions. So when you look at your team comp here, for Kha'Zix to really fucking pop off and work, yeah, you have a Corki mid. This is like the worst champion you could have mid to enable you. You also have Ezreal Sona, which is like kind of nice for priority, but it's Ezreal Sona. It's not Nautilus Samira, Nautilus Lucian, Nami Lucian, etc. You get the drift here. Viego Graves, yeah. So in this game, I would have picked something like... Honestly, Graves would have been nice. Actually, Graves might even be pushing it still. I'm just thinking like you have Sona to enhance you, but Graves is just going to be nicer because you can fend for yourself, right? I think in this team comp, like you want to get to like level 6 kind of free, and mid to late game or whatever. These champions have to have some sort of power early game to help you do it, and the Kha'Zix pick just doesn't look good, you know? So any sort of jungler who can fend for themselves, I would have just preferred it in this game. It won't matter, but that's what I would have just like thought. Yeah, and Graves also does well against pretty much all of these champions, to be honest. Especially these three. Now, I'll start from scratch here because this will all be important. The most important champion in this game is the Talon, right? So Talon's the most important person. Now, because you're playing Kha'Zix, you can't invade him. So, really what you're trying to do, I would say in this matchup, because, let me put it this way, if I'm Talon with Ignite, I am hitting level 3 and trying to run at you with Ignite. I will kill you. So your job is to stop him from doing that. That's what like a good Talon player will do. This guy will no doubt full clear and fucking go Krugs to Krugs. But your job is, like, your goal on Car is just to hit level 3 without any cheese happening. So if I were you, starting red buff is always going to be like the best thing, because if he does do some whack shit at level 2, probably won't, but still he might. You have red buff for a 1v1. Much more important than blue buff. Also, starting blue takes fucking ages. You know, on this side of the map anyway, with a top laner. So I would rather you just start red and go Raptors into Gromp. So you hit level 3 quick as you can. And you always have the possibility after doing this. So like, I think going top here is like actually like a fine decision for this matchup because it's going to be kill based, yeah? But we're still thinking about the jungle first. Always. So even though Akali and Gwen is a nice matchup to go towards, let's say this is Ornn, and let's say this is Mouth. It's Ormna, and Mouth. Ganking that lane, like, what the fuck is the point? So you can always do this. If you go red Raptors to Gromp, you can always swing back like this. So you end up, like honestly, going bot here is also kind of okay because they have priority. So you can actually, like, do shit, maybe get crab and stuff. And mid lane as well looks alright because it will have priority. It's just, like, generally speaking in the early game, these champions aren't the most intimidating to play against, so. That's it, chess coach Ron, that's it, mate. Surely Future's market instead of boots? I don't know the Kha'Zix rune tech. I do not fucking know. But yeah. Wait, Pope, are you there? Where's Pope Show 3, mate? The rank 1 Kha'Zix world. Did they invade you here? Holy fuck, dude. This is not what you want, eh? This actually sucks. So this ward is good. Just be careful, like, yeah, I don't really like you starting blue, but let me just say something as well. If you're against a good jungler who's playing something like, maybe even Nidalee can do it, Graves, Kindred, they will look to, like, invade you, right? So that ward is fine, but it's like you're starting on this side of the map. So that ward, I don't like it. If you're going to start top side, ward your red buff so he doesn't fucking invade it and cheese you. You don't want to like clear 3 camps topside, get your red buff, and it's gone and he's waiting in the brush for you. So you just cover your second buff. So that ward would make sense if you're starting red, but I was going to say like if you're against Nidalee, Graves, Kindred, like J4, they can always go like this, yeah, into here. So against those champions, and against any champion, you know, warding your buff is always going to work. Anyway, let's see what happens here. So level 1. Oh, you actually start red. Yeah, good. Good. Well done. That's big. Oh, look at that, mate, in the brush. So at this point, you can probably just tell that Talon is going to start a red here. What the fuck, bro? What are these cunts doing? Bro, are they... surely you just W them from Fog, though, no? Why don't you just W here? Okay, so you go for Rakan. Okay. Yeah, nice. Okay, the flash I don't think you need to do because she has flash, right? If she uses it, it's really good. But I would have just saved it. You know what's funny here as well, bro? Like, legit. I'm even... because my fucking brain just always thinks about Talon in this game, right? So, after you do this and kill Rakan, I even think, like, you could think about recalling. Now, why the fuck would I say that, do you think? I don't think Talon will do it, but it's something you could, like, definitely consider. And another nice thing about doing it is because Krugs takes fucking ages. So I think you could pull off, like, a really 5-head move here. I'm just going to tell you because, like, I don't know, like, how quick the lag is or whatever, but you could always think about recalling, get a longsword, and just run to your top side. Because if I'm Talon, I'd be thinking, right, Card just went bot and got a kill, so his whole top side is open here. So, if you base, pretty much what you do is you just cover your top side off and you pretty much, like, deny any counterplay he has, which is, like, one of the most important and most, like, powerful kind of concepts. If you don't give the enemy jungler a sniff of play on the map, they're fucked. Their team is not playing with a jungler, you know? Now, even at level 1, I think you can ping his red buff just to let your team know. Like, maybe you can ping... he probably won't gank top level 2, but just in case it might happen, you know, in this elo, it probably would. What's up, BG? Are you meeting George? Have you met him already, mate? So, yeah, instead of, like, running to Raptors here, which is like 20 seconds away, you know, the flash. So the flash, I respect it, but it doesn't really make much sense because she has it. Yes, you're trading your flash for hers, which sounds good, but a Kha'Zix without flash just doesn't sound fucking fun to me, you know? Like, if you run into Talon, you're probably gonna die. So, flashing there, only if she uses it. And after this, like, when you go to Raptors, right? Raptors is, like, maybe 10-15 seconds away, and by this point, like, Talon could maybe, like... I mean, probably not again, but... maybe he, like, goes through the top tri-brush and into your top side. I don't fucking know, but it just gives him more opportunity to kind of, like, counter you here. Look at the Corki go, bro. Look mid. Yeah, okay. So, if you went round to the right, you'd kill him, yeah? So you have to be looking mid, and pretty much at your map the whole time here, bro. So, you look mid, which is good. And killing these, like, when you clear in like this, it's okay. But if you look at your map here, like, every time, I look at my eyes, right? Alright, I'm clearing these camps, you look mid. Yeah, I'm clearing these, yeah, clearing these. Oh, what the fuck? Yasuo's gone on Corki here. I'd be looking mid and running mid from the right. I know you don't have E. This is, by the way, like, where Flash would have come in handy. But ganking this lane is more feasible from that brush. If you have your jump, you can lane gank it, I think. And imagine if you have Flash, you actually pick up the kill, probably? Yeah, you do, obviously. Anyway, let's try and get through as much as we can here. Holy fuck, look at you go, mate. Just level 2 Kha'Zix fucking... This is, honestly, I'm just going to call this pretty troll. That was actually quite clean what that guy did, but this is pretty troll. So, this lane is pushing, but it takes you fucking way too long to shove this out. You're a Kha'Zix. And what do we even get from this? We show ourselves on the map, and we're telling everyone, hey guys, I'm mid. You don't have to worry about me ganking you, or Talon, you're fine. You don't have to worry about me taking your bot side after killing your bot lane. You know, you tell everyone where you are, and then after not doing anything or even like pushing the wave, Corki has TP, right? You run to the top side of the map. So Gwen knows where you are. And let's just say Talon has done some whack clear where he went like fucking red Raptors Krugs, or in another game maybe he starts bot side and goes top. Yeah, what's up, One Hand? He knows you're running here. He will just counter gank you, and because Gwen has priority, you die right in the 2v2. So just showing yourself on the map for free like that, I would never have even gone mid, because you can't kill that Yasuo. You don't have E or flash. Even if you have flash, right, with no E, you can't kill it. Now Gwen is going to put a ward down here, which is going to be fucking AIDS. Talon goes bot. We know Talon's bot. Why not ping it? He used Ignite. You pinged it? Good. So you ping his Ignite, but you have to try and fucking track him, bro, the whole time. So as if, like, you have vision on him. Think about it like this. Like, if you're playing mid lane, right? If Yasuo goes missing, you're going to ping it. Same thing with jungle. Okay, so you do scoreboard, which is kind of nice. So he has 12 CS. And his top side isn't going to be up, which kind of sucks. Okay, so we got like a minion bot. Fuck, his clear was slow, by the way. He ganked bot at 3 minutes. What the hell? It's not the slowest, but it should be like 20 seconds quicker. The ganking Talon, mate. Good, you look mid at his HP. This is good. So, you could always think about here, depending on like his HP and shit. Let's have a look mid. Yeah, so he's like half HP, right? I would press tab here, because I'd want to know if he did the bottom scuttle crab. If he does, then you can always think like about doing top crab, and maybe... Yeah, honestly, this is fine, but his topside camps... Don't show on the fucking ward. They probably saw you then again. Honestly, Talon definitely could have done Red Raptor's Gromp. Yeah, I like you doing this. I mean... Again, I guarantee you that Yasuo would have seen you. And again, I would just... Bro, just focus on the fucking jungle. Like, the mid lane, when Yasuo goes on him, that's when you can react. But this Yasuo knows you're here, because when Corki attacks this ward, that ward fucking sees you. You know, like, Yasuo just put that in there. Oh, no, he didn't, sorry, but the ward can see you there. And they probably know your top side as well, right? That, like, this Talon is pinging that you're top, because you just ran top after going, like, showing mid. I would just run to his Raptors. They'll be up very soon. If he did Red Raptors Gromp, you can take his Raptors. It's level 4 Raptors. It's going to be nice. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god. Holy shit, that was so worth for Corki. Dear god. Mate, I would fucking leave if I was him. This guy's staying on the map, is he? What a fucking lunatic jungler. So I would have thought this Talon just bases, right, and goes to his top side to secure it because you might be there. Now, when he shows bot here, you have a couple of options. So you get Dirk, yeah, nice, yeah, fuck that. When he shows bot, you have a couple of options. So where you're going here, I don't really mind. Let's have a look. So you base here, right? I would be looking top. And top lane like looks like a weird lane to look at, and bot at the same time, right? So you know where to go. So even though your camps are up bot side, the top lane here is honestly like a really important lane. Like if Akali gets kills, she can just like 1v9, I think. So that lane, I'm pretty sure, just based on like what the minions are doing, is slow pushing into Akali. So if you go top, even though your Gromp's not up, you can probably assume that she hasn't warded because Gwen's been CSing like close to her tower. And the lane's going to push into Akali there. So you can even just like spend 20 seconds hanging around that lane. Maybe you even go through lane. Yeah. Just based on the fact that wave is pushing. Now, going bot because you see this is honestly okay, but even if you just ask yourself, like, you're going to be here in 30 seconds. Is this player going to be here in 30 seconds? Probably not. And if Talon's smart, he should never dive this once they shove that wave, because he should know you're on a reset, and a normal jungler is going to do what you're doing, where you go to Krugs. So I think in this game, as you're basing, so you have to like think about all this when you're basing, right? Like right here. You're basing, alright, Yasuo, yeah, he's not going to go in because he knows I'm here, fuck this. Scoreboarding, I don't even like you scoreboarding. Look at top lane, look at bottom lane. So you formulate a picture in your head, yeah, about where the lanes are going to be in 30 seconds. That's when you know what you can kill. You know? So like anyone can fucking go to Krugs here and full clear to top side. Yeah, that is the Krugs to Krugs, mate. That is the fucking master. Yeah, you might get GM doing it. It's not 1,000 LP. Because you're not reacting to the map. You were just fucking reacting to your camps. And that's it. You know? So yeah, okay, you can farm your camps efficiently. Well done. But what does that even mean? So if you go top here, knowing where the wave is going to be, and it's also great because Talon shows. So let's say, like, you can't even gank the Gwen. Let's say she does have it warded, right? Or, like, Akali tells you it's warded, you can't gank it. You could even think about going to, like, Talon's Raptors or Krugs or something like that when he shows. And you fucking, like, trade the map and actually win the map there. Shut the fuck up, Babin. You're not allowed to talk, mate. You're losing to Diamond 3 JGs after a sesh. And look at him. See how he shows here? This Talon player who doesn't fucking recall after getting like a kill and shit. So if I'm Talon and I'm playing against like a high elo jungler, I would just trust you. Like, this is what I'd think if I was Talon, right? I would just trust that the Kha'Zix is like top side of the map and maybe taking my top camps. Unless they have like something warded top, but obviously they won't at this stage of the game. So I would just trust that if I was Talon, my Krugs and Raptors, he's probably doing them, or he might even be... Look at where Gwen is, by the way. Or he's just going towards Gwen here. So I'm pinging top side of the map, and if I was Talon, I'd actually run to your Raptors. Now that sounds fucking weird. Okay. But it starts with this like kind of mentality of I want to beat the enemy jungler, and that's all I give a fuck about. Okay. And the other kind of like concept here is it's a pretty simple one, right? It's pretty much like the concept of just like trading the map, right? So everyone knows like if someone does Elder Dragon, a team does Elder Dragon, and if the enemy team can't contest it, the other team does like Baron, right? Or if fucking, I don't know, like some team tries to get this tower. Maybe you get this tower in return. You know, so you trade the map. But it's the same thing in terms of like your jungle matchup. So when Talon shows bot side here, your initial thought should be to this side of the map. Now, I've included mid and top lane here because top lane doesn't have a jungler. It's a 2v1, right? If you gank it. Yasuo doesn't have a jungler. It's a 2v1 if you gank it. Rift Herald, none of these camps have a defender. Nothing over here has a defender, yeah? 12 camps on the map. Babin, you don't know the fucking camps, let's be honest. That makes sense, real? So if you were looking at the lanes as you're recalling there and you're pathing top, and as soon as you see Talon bot, you then know that if you can't gank top lane, you then have a fucking avenue to go to his like Krugs and his Raptors. And guess what he's going to do as well, by the way, because he's fucking the same elo. He will go like this, you know? And because you've taken these camps, he wastes time. And that's how you get back in the game. Or get even more ahead in this case, I guess, but... If you've got any questions, by the way, if that doesn't make sense, like, that's probably the most important kind of 5 minutes of coaching you'll ever get in terms of jungle. So if it doesn't make sense, let me know. So that's the first ping I think you've done for Talon, right? So you ping his topside Krugs. Nice. After you do these Raptors, if you know he's going to be topside, your first thought should be to his bot side. He did blue buff because he's level 4. But did he do Gromp? Let's think about it. Let's think. He ganked bot lane with 12 CS, so 3 camps. I reckon he did Red Raptor's Gromp. So he did Gromp, finished at what, around 240? 230? So Gromp's going to respawn at like 445-ish. Then he did blue buff, and then he ganked bot again, and it looked as if he was going to recall here. So I'm not saying you should go to his Gromp, but that's the first thing you think about. So if you've got a legit read on him, he's going to go to his Krugs here. You think about the bot side of the map. If you think it's too risky to go to Krugs, maybe you can do Drake. I'm not saying you should, but that's what you think about. Alright. Do my fucking contacts, man. I got some glasses for Christmas, chat. Should we put them on? I can cast spells with these glasses, mate. They call me fucking Harry Potter. This is gonna hurt my eyes, so I might have to close them. You gotta let me know what you think, mate. I'll get back into this game very soon. How long have we gone for? Actually hurts my eyes. Glasses plus 200 elo? Do you reckon I could cast a spell? I reckon I could make my fucking monitor levitate, mate. Brandy, just ignore him. Ignore him. He's a master peak oceanic fucking player. Ignore him. All that real. Does all that make sense? Talk to me, mate. Tell me. Okay, where were we? We were at Wolves. Here we go. Bro, look at this bot lane I was talking shit about. Holy shit, 110 LP. Let's fucking go. Can you even beat this, Gwen? Oh, she missed her ult, mate. Look at this champion, mate. Get your rig in there. She's on cooldown. Yeah, you get a kill. Nice. Talon's bot. Good. See how you pinged Grob? Yes. Very nice. I'll also say as well, Real, that another really important thing, like whenever Talon shows, look at him. Know what his HP is. Know what buffs he has. Really important. Know his mana, etc. Yep, way too risky to like run into the jungle because, again, you give away like your fucking intent here, yeah? So the fact you just run straight down even at this angle tells Yasuo that, hey, I might come down here or do this. So he's going to like kind of cover his jungler here. So if you really wanted to be sneaky, you could always, after shoving this lane, go like this, and then you rotate round. Now, to be honest, this is probably warded, so I think it's a waste of time, and he's done his Krugs and Raptors, right? But I would just swing like this to Crab instead of going like this. You know? Oh, you changed your name, did you? Yeah, you've actually changed your name. I was thinking of changing my name, to be honest. Eagz33, mate. By the way, chat, if my website was called Eagz.net, would you like it? Where are we going now? We're going to Krugs? Oh, red? Okay, yeah. Okay. He didn't start here, mate. This guy is fucking faker. Obviously, Krugs are gone. What the fuck? Why did it say red buff was up? Look at this. Was he doing it? Bro, I guarantee you he's doing it. It has to mean he's doing it somewhere. That's the only way it makes sense. I don't think it's a bug. I mean, if it is a bug, yeah, and it makes sense. But, like, he's on your red? Bro, with any camp, if like, as soon as you see it, normally it will disappear, right? Because he's taking it, or it will just be there. But if it's not there and the symbol's still up, it's because he's doing it, like, in fog. So he might even be doing it, like, towards the Raptors around the wall. Yeah, it's pulled near Raptors. Yeah, I guarantee you he's, like, on 200 HP doing it here. Oh, yeah, or Yas. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense as well. Yeah, Yas is there. That's still, like, a fucking good thing to remember, though. So if you know Talon is on your red buff, mate, like this Corki, real, look at this Corki. He sits in the fucking middle of mid. Look at him, look at him. Look at him for me. He plays in the middle of the lane, right? He doesn't know where the enemy champions are. He needs fucking help. So you have to tell him all the time where the enemy champions are. If you know, like you just told me, Talon's on your red, right? If you know that, you have to ping it. Look at him, the idiot. Like, you should be pinging him here, mate, that, hey, he's around Raptors.